Let's drink. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's let's compete. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's let's drink. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's madness. Matt, I love your whiskey game. Playing games in my glass. These questions are too difficult. They're so hard, they're so hard, they're so hard. You're asking rock hard questions. Let's drink. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's let's compete. It's Matt Madness. You know that it's madness. You know that it's madness.
What the heck is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. That's 3 happies in a row, so you know I mean that. Faux show. How in the heck is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully you're doing all right. Tonight, we have a very special night. A very special night indeed, because, let me tell you something. As the Grees would say, let me tell you something. We have a bye week this week, but that doesn't mean that we're going to skip out on the fun. No, as a matter of fact, I think we're all going to have a bit of fun, every last one of us. Unless, of course, you choose not to be a part of it. And if that's the case, then what the heck is up with you and your ass? Sorry, just get a little frustrated sometimes with the lack of commitment on some of you. By the way, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. If you do it, I'll give you $1 when I see you. Would appreciate it. A little bit of a thumbs up job, a little bit of a sympathy poke would be wonderful. I am going to put something in chat here. Let me see. I'll give the old copy and paste-a-roo. Blambo. I just posted it in chat, so you know it's real. I'm going to pin it. I just pinned the message. I pinned it. Now, what happens if you click on it? Click on it, Matt. Open a new tab. I did it. And, ooh, there we are. There we are. Also, so what we got going on here tonight is a little bit of Matt Madness trivia. We're going to get to it eventually. We will get to it eventually, not immediately, because we're going to wait for some people to get in. Some people to get in here who want to play Matt Madness trivia. And we have 30 questions that we can all play. Each and every one of us. If you have a computer, you can click the link. Or, you know what? Son of my bee. Is there an easier way? There is also, there's so many people in here already. There's 39, 40 people. There's also a game pin if you have, oh man, no, everyone's just clicking on it. Oh, hells yes. This is good. This is really good. I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. 47 people in. Nice, 49. So what we're doing is we're playing a little Kahoot tonight. It is a trivia game that everybody can play up to, I don't know, maybe like 10,000 people, because I got fortunate enough to have wonderful friends in my life like Dan and Like, who lets me use this Kahoot that he has because of me in the first place. And when I say use Dan Like's Kahoot, that sounds kind of weird, but it's true. It's true. Welcome in, everybody. Let me say, you know what? Tonight is going to be so different because I have no company on screen. It's just me and you. Me and you. And my blue blockers. My blue blockers. Haven't worn these in a bit, and I feel pretty legit in these sons of bitches. Feel like I could fly an airplane in 3 or 4. Let's see what the heck's going on in chat. Let me scroll up to the top. I'm not going to say hi to each and every person as I scroll down because I don't want to get 45 minutes behind. But Univ Poke was the first one here. He said, "Woo, Univ Poke, how the heck are you?" Ross Cooper's in the house. Joseph Carroll, Rob Seven Words, Matt Reagan Horn, how the heck are you? It was nice talking to you the other day. Bev Porter, who the heck is that? That's my mama. That's my mama. Hey, Mom, how are you? Adam Shelton, JJ, Big Nate's Whiskey Lounge, Martin Flores, IC86, well, IC87, so I just one-upped you. Boom roasted. Boom, boom, boom. Wendy Miller, Eric, D, what the heck is happening? Martin, I think I already said Martin, but you can never say enough Martins. Danny Gonzalez, Uncle Robbie, calling the joint, whatever that means. Jason Busey, the Buse is loose, and he is here. Everybody, the Buse man is loose, man. Bob Belkovec, Whiskey Mountains, Adriana, thank you so much for being in here. She's going to keep track of super chats tonight because we are giving away a Blanton's tonight. That's what it was. A Blantons. Little horsey top tonight. Thank you for being here. It's my little thanks to you. And so yeah, doing a little giveaway tonight of that. Adriana is keeping track of it. Adriana also doing an Alzheimer's fundraiser. Again, this is July, so keep your eyes posted for that. She started talking about it already, and I think it's going to be a huge hit. Is it going to be bigger than last year? Oh, hells yeah. It's kind of like my weight and the fluctuation it has. You know what fluctuation means? It's gone down too. So it hasn't really fluctuated. It's just kind of grew exponentially. Kind of like Whiskey Mountains Alzheimer's fundraiser that she's doing this July. It's going to grow so fast. Whiskey Burger with an E, Ethan F with an F, Dunny, what the heck, Blind Squirrel, not looking where he's going, but he can sure mind his nut. Dave Markowski, what in the world, Christopher Gable, Stacy H, 5th quarter tailgate, which is overtime in my books. Gerardo Sanchez says, let's go. Heck yeah. Dunny, little baby Jesus is in the house, everybody. Dear Lord, baby Jesus, thank you for being here tonight, looking after each and every one of us, as we have a great time and have so much fun playing trivia. Sweet dear baby Jesus. Nathan Redmond, Mike Hickman, Jim Brady, how the heck is everybody doing? I'm so happy everyone's here. 264 people in chat. Love you all so much. Love you all. Got a super chat from the old Rob Seven Words. Yes, I came for the sweater vest. Almost didn't wear it. And then I said, I'll wear it. And you know what else? Boom, boom. Blue blockers too. You know what? Almost dressed down, but then dressed up with these $3 blue blockers. You can see the reflection in the glasses, so you know they're real. Let's see here. Oh, Stuff and Whiskey's in the house. Those glasses are everything. Well, they're something. They're definitely something. I am so happy that we're doing this tonight. So happy. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Did I miss... Julie L's in the house. Hey, Julie. Saucy Shane. Tim Cornay. Friggin' Tim. The Flooded Cellar. Probably want to get out of there before while you have the chance. Whiskey RN. July 10th. Alzheimer's fundraiser on my channel. Going to be fun and lots of great bottles to win. Can't wait for it. Neither can we. July 10th. Put it on your calendars if you have one. I just had an idea the other day. I was like, why don't you have a calendar app on your phone? I mean, you do, right? But every time you punch in something on your calendar, you're like, oh, July 10th, Whiskey Mountains. And then you hit enter and it just beams it with technology to a big calendar on your wall. Nobody uses paper calendars anymore because it's 2022. But it's just it looks like a paper calendar, but it's not. And it just updates. And so then you just look at the wall where the calendar is, because that's where it is. And it's just there. And you're like, that's my calendar. And it updates every time one of your family members puts something in the calendar. Boom, Tuesday night, we're doing stuff in bed together, baby. Boom, and it shows up on the calendar. And then she deletes it. And password protect that one. Larkin, 1922, $20 super chat. Cheers, Nat. Cheers, Larkin. How in the heck are you tonight? Man, oh man. Have a drink for me, community. I'll be sitting this one out because tomorrow I have a liquor bout? What the heck is that? A fight? I'm confused. But we sure will. We'll definitely have a couple. We'll have a pour for you. Oh, faux show. Bob Belkovac, what the heck? Hey, Abby, who inks is here? Abby, how in the world are you? How in the world? Jameson is here. Love trivia. Thanks, Matt. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And we will get to the trivia eventually. I need to slow things down, take my time. It is what some people would consider to be different tonight. By the way, the semifinals are happening on the 27th of this month. Both of them. Both of them. Tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern because not next week, but the week after. All four. It's going to go down and we're going to find out who the three people in the Mad Madness finals are. What up, Walter Soapcheck? What's up, Jimmy Copeland? I'm finishing my coffee. Saucy Shane. A Kodiak Juggler. You make that outfit look good. Oh. I saw it on a mannequin, and guess what? Very good. Nailed it. Very good. Ooh, what the heck is that? Delicious. It's very good. Delicious. What's everybody sipping on tonight? What's everybody sipping on? Let me know in chat. We have trivia on the way. We've got a couple things to get to, I think. I think I didn't get to them as far as son of a bitch. I planned on getting to some stuff and having some things prepared, and then didn't do it because guess what? Stupid idiot. Where did I? Oh, there's that. Gonna go ahead and bring that out here. I'm just dragging things from my email to my desktop, to my super cluttered desktop, just to make my life very difficult, super difficult. I don't know what some of the stuff is. Oh, there's that. I can go ahead and put that there. And then, oh yeah, that. I wanted to talk about that. I sure did. Definitely did. Well, you know what? I took screenshots of stuff and didn't edit them like a moron. That's fine. That's totally fine. I was going to do like one of those things that people do where they're like, here's the coming up whiskey of the week or whatever. And then I screwed that up pretty bad. That's my fault. 64. There's only 64 people in the thing for the Kahoot. No. Oh, no. We need way more than that. There's a link that's at the top. You click on that. It'll bring you to the Kahoot thing. That's for trivia. Everybody can play if you have a smartphone or a computer. And there is a big prize. Not a huge prize, but a big prize. It's an Alec Bradley cigar pack with a banger sample pack of samples of some of my favorites. There's going to be some of my favorite Alec Bradley's faux show because let's face it, they're amazing. But there's also going to be some good sippers to pair them with in sample form. So that'll be awesome. So the winner of the trivia gets a sample pack, and then the sample pack. It's a double sample pack, a DSP, so they like to call it, because that stands for nothing else. It's a DSP, a double sample pack. And then we're also doing a Blanton's giveaway for the super chat entries. So 2 giveaways tonight, and hells yeah, it's going to be good. I was in the middle of talking about something else, completely lost my train of thought. No big deal. It's just how things roll around here. Downhill. Super fast. Oop, I got a tin cup 10 year is surprising. I thought so too. I was surprised. I was happily surprised. Danny Gonzalez, Matt, that was supposed to rhyme. I wrote it in my Matt's voice. If that makes sense. I'm attending a party tomorrow, so my liver will be taking on some schlammer and then not tonight. Oh, about the liquor bout? Sorry, I didn't rhyme it. I'm an idiot. You know what? I'm not an idiot. I just didn't rhyme it. There. Bringing myself back up. Bamboo-zalicious. Sipping on Lot B. Hurts. Wish I could be sipping on some Lot B, but I'm sipping on other stuff, B. Stuff and whiskey. No, none of your business what we're sipping. All you need to know is that they're never not madness training. Oh, Josh is training. Josh is in the deep, dark places where he trains so hard. So hard. Oh, well. I don't even think that he needs to train because they're already whiskey tasting professionals over there. And you know what they say about them. They can't be beat. Or can they? I don't know. A little bit of whiskey trivia headed your way. And maybe Josh will be in a couple questions. Who's to say? Who's to say? Diggs Bourbon scored a Bardstown Discovery 7. Cracking that tonight. Heck yeah. Let me know what you think. The first time I sipped it, very first time, I was like, and then I came back to it at a different time, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I had it in different blind flights with other things, and guess what? It kept winning and winning and winning. So super cool. Super cool. See here. Stella, hello, my lovely friend, talking to Adriana. Thought Stella was talking to me. Of course not. Of course not. Julielle hit that thumbs up, people. Awesome. Heck yeah. Appreciate it. Login people or ADHD Whiskey will have to wait for a few hours till more people join. Let's go. Dan L., you can't talk to me about taking my time. You guys. Jeff Jackson says, shit's boring later. SBL. Shit's boring right now. Around here, around these parts anyway. Not much going on. Big Vic, I got to take up 10-year. What is your barrel number? Because my bottle sucks. They have a barrel number on them? I didn't know they had a barrel number. Does yours say bourbon on the cap or American whiskey? I'm trying to see if there's a trend here. You did know it was 84 proof before you bought it, right? Because I've seen people say that. People are like, it's just not, it's just too light. I'm like, oh, it's 84 proof. That was the whole point. But yeah, I've seen mostly positive stuff about it. That's the second time. That's the second person I've heard say it sucks. Why you don't have over 1 million subscribers is beyond me. You are an American. Jim Hess. You're the best, Jim Hess. 1 million is approaching my BMI. I doubt we'll ever get there. I doubt it. Boom, BMI joke early. Mark Hamanecker mixed the rare bry earlier. Pretty good. That inspired me to have this new loser double ope. Friggin' amazing. What the heck? Oh, I'll have to try that. Little rye and double ope mixed together. Probably pretty good. Wasn't a shot at you. I was saying we all need to wait until more people join to fill up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We need to get this trivia thing just bamboo-zalicious. You know what I mean? All together, bamboo-zalicious, hardcore. Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge. Can't tell if Matt is channeling George Jones or Walter Sobchak. I don't know who George Jones is. Ugh. I could take him off, but then I'd feel, everything's way bluer. Wearing them from now on. They're never coming off. I'm sleeping in these bad buggers. Maybe I'll have less blue dreams. Except for the glare. The glare. How am I? Oh, because it's that. Then that defeats the purpose. Whatever. Stocked up on OGD 114, but tonight I'm sipping Balcones Tres Hambre. I don't know what that is, but sounds like Texas to me. That's where all my exes reside. It's also a song. Thank you for that. Francis Calzone, Matt, and Elijah Craig B522. What? That's the thing already? I'm not into it, but I need your thoughts. Am I wrong? I didn't even know it was out yet. B5, is it out? How did I miss that? I've never even seen a picture of it. It can't be that bad because it's Elijah Craig barrel proof, but you never know. You never know what they're doing around there. Craig loved his Tink Up tenure. Nice. A little bit of a backup. Let's see. All right, Matt looks like he's wearing the after a boxing match black eyes. Glasses. Oh, no. I've never been hit in a boxing fight. Never been hit in a boxing match. So, don't know who George Jones is? Well, I mean, I probably do. It just doesn't, off the top of my head. My brain's bad, okay? I went to a doctor and he said it's bad. It's a bad brain. Saw a picture of B522 from South Carolina yesterday. First I heard of it. What's the proof on the B522? Curious minds want to know, which is my mind. I'm not seeing the trivia link. Isn't it at the top? It should be pinned at the top of chat. If not, boom, Kahoot. There it is. I did it again. I posted the Kahoot again. Dramhound's in the house. What's up, Dramhound? Gangster. Friggin' love you. Mark has too good of a defense to get hit by a boxer. So does Matt. Watch this head speed. Slipped it. Oh, bang, dad. Yep, just precision. Precision beats speed. That's what they say. And I'm precisely stupid. Matt R. Always look forward to Friday for these lives. Sipping on some plain Jane BT to start. That's all right. Oh, and by the way, Eric, thank you for being a new member. Hells yeah. I will remember you. That's not even a song, I don't think. Batch 5 would be May 2022, so yeah, we were all waiting for it, Craig. We just didn't see it yet. All right. Would you say it's Abby normal? That's a good one. I'm not sure what we're talking about anymore, though. Supposed to be a game pin? Yeah, there is a pin. Let me give you the pin ski. The pin is 6984575. 6984575. Oh man, wrong thing. 6984575. Boom. That is the Kahoot pin. If you're in the area where you need a pin, 6984575. Oh, Dramhound. Dude, I completely forgot about that. I need to send John something too. Wow. 121 proof. I wish they'd just listen. You know what I mean? I wish they would do what Jack Daniels does and what Bardstown Bourbon Company does and what Old Forester does and listens to the people. Listen to the people. Heaven Hill. Stop farting around with the low proof to get us back to where we're at. You can't take that thing away from us. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. If you do it, then guess what? I will stand outside with a picket sign. They will think I'm just a leftover from before, but no. Brand new ginormous guy outside with a sign that says, you ruined my favorite thing. And now I will stand here for a while till I get hungry. Probably an hour or two, but I'll be there. Guaranteed. Always love whiskey, Nick. How the heck are you? Long time no talk. We should talk soon. I love you, Nick. Friggin' Nick. What a guy. Mine just says you're in. Do you see your name on the screen? Nothing else? Yeah, pretty sure. Because then I see on my screen, I see 116 people. Hells yeah. We're getting there. 118. No big deal. We're getting up there a little bit. We're definitely getting up there. We'll start shortly. But what I want to do first, I mentioned Jack Daniels, and I completely forgot I was going to do this tonight. But I'm never good at only doing one thing. I must do multiple things. So what I'm going to do while we do trivia is I'm going to do a preemptive blind. I'm also going to make a video of this, but I couldn't wait to do it, America. I wanted to do Jack Daniels single barrel, the regular one, 94 proof, versus Jack Daniels 10 year versus the new Jack Daniels bonded. And I didn't even put stickers on my damn glasses. Amateur hour every single time. What was I doing with my life today? This is a single barrel. Sorry, it's going to take me a moment. But if you haven't, you know what? If you've joined this show if you've joined ADHD Whiskey, wow. If you've started watching me during Matt Madness, this is what you get when it's not Matt Madness. You get Friday nights of, it's a cluster. It's typically a cluster on my typical live streams, but even more so now because I'm out of I'm out of practice doing this by myself. So super sorry if it's awkward. It's what I tell my wife when we do basically anything together. But it's just what you get. A little awkwardness. Single barrel. Plug it up. This one will be the 10-year and then the bib. The Bibski. The big Bibski. Right there. 10-year. I found it. America. I also, what I pulled down, so I gave that Leopold Brothers 3-chambered rye kind of a bad gig or a bad deal, and I felt kind of bad about it. So what I did was I went out and I purchased another Leopold Brothers product to give them a second chance because I felt like I felt bad. I said some mean things about the 3-chamber rye. So I went ahead and I got one of their other products, and I think I'll taste that tonight too, depending on, everything else. We'll see. I don't know how much time we're going to have. America. Ooh, Bottled and Bond wins the cork pop of the night for sure. Nailed it. All right. Yeah, I feel unsafe doing this. You know what? I don't even know which one is which as it is. I'm already confused, but I will do a little bit of whatever you call it. I didn't want to spin Julie Likes Wheel of Confusion with all that stuff on it. I'm afraid I would break it. But I'm already confused. Don't know which one is which, so got those poured. Now we're good. Oh, crap. Am I having a jack off? A little one. A little bit of one. All right. Then got that one. Matt R. Always look forward to Friday. Oh, yeah. Already read that one. And then Jeff Mahar. Happy friggin' Friday, Matt. Cheers. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for the super chat. Julie L. loves her Wheel of Confusion. So do I. I have, some things have hit the floor around here due to my lack of securing it to anything, but nothing really expensive is broken. So that's all there is. Adriana, Lob Creek is so friggin' good. Oh, by the friggin' way. Thank you, Adriana, for mentioning that. Appreciate it, because I actually was going to say something earlier and then didn't. But here we go. Couple new single barrels that I've picked are going to hit Patreon soon, and I will pull those up in a GIF. I say. Here we go. So I have a rare character pick hitting Patreon soon. It is a 95.5 Kentucky Rye barrel strength. It is picked by ADHD Fishing. It's a throwback to my old fishing YouTube channel. The artistry on the bottle is of my old fishing boat, little tin fishing boat that I putted around with a trolling motor. And that's a photo of my little tin boat on Lake Superior, Munising Bay. It's a rare character, single barrel series, selected by ADHD Fishing. It's barrel proof 95.5 Kentucky Rye whiskey. That is hitting soon. And also, I heard word today that Ryan thinks that the Knob Creek I just picked is already bottled. So that's cool if that's going to happen. And this is probably my favorite sticker ever. It's of one of my favorite TV shows growing up, as a young adult. It's a little funny on neon, some people would say. It is Knob Creek. It's the king of creeks. Little IPS jacket, little Doug Heffernan. It's the king of creeks. I really love that pick. I think it's I tasted it side by side with the Lob Creek, and I thought that it was much better than the Lob Creek, but time will tell after it's bottled. Joe, we were thinking about it. We're going to put it off for a bit. The move, anyway. Mark, I'm fishing a club tournament in the morning. Hell yeah, what are you fishing for? Probably bass, I'm guessing. I can't wait to go fishing again. I'm going to get you know what? I'm going to get my fishing license here, and we're going to live stream some bank fishing. How about that? We'll do some bank fishing. Maybe on, I don't know how I'll, like what platform it'll be on, but we're going to do it for sure. Faux show. Old school ADHD. Heck yeah, Bob. What kind of boat do I have now? I got no boat. Zero boat. Well, I'm lacking a boat. 409 people in here. Thank you so much for being in here. Let's get, this is ironic, everybody. If anybody out there loves a little bit of irony, here it is. Always Love Whiskey, Nick from Bardstown Bourbon Company. He is employed there. He's like a regional manager. He's very in deep there. Unless, of course, he got fired. In which case, super sorry. Didn't mean to bring up a sore subject, but I'm guessing he didn't because he is the man. He wants to know when the Bardstown pick is coming out. Hopefully soon. Do you know any more? Do you know anything that I don't know? Because I would like to know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know so hard. Let's see here. Alrighty, let's see. Smash the like button. Let's do that. Show me the proof. Says, how about a shout out to Escanaba? Shout out to Escanaba. The, poor Escanaba, little town in Upper Michigan, sort of what some people would consider to be falling apart, but maybe haven't been there in maybe a year or two, Maybe it's being put back together. Probably not. I emailed you the ECBB 522 picture. I saw if it's legit 121 proof. 121. Not enough. We need more proof. You're above my pay to aid? Oh, my pay grade? Well, I don't know what to do then. I don't know what to say. All right, let's do it. Let's start the trivia. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of these Jack Daniels. Is everybody who wants to play trivia in the trivia? If you're not and you need a little help, we'll help you out. But I think that we're all set and ready if you are. We're 35 minutes in. My eyes have allergy problems. I thought I had pink eye. I was a little concerned. Turns out just allergies. They are having some issues though. Maybe it's because of these. I look better in the glasses. Just put them there. Put her there. Those things really do block the blue now that I'm back to looking normally. They're bothering me. Escanaba's the home of smallmouth fishing. Yeah. Little Badenoch, Big Badenoch. Escanaba, there's Lake Michigan, the big ones in there. Matt, I asked you to review Old Elk earlier today. Just wondering if you've tried it. I've heard mixed reviews, but it keeps catching my eye. I have tried some of it. I haven't tried a lot of it. I know they do weeded bourbon and regular bourbon. And Matt, I think that actually the podcast Grease and Will, they did an interview with Greg Metz last night, who is the master distiller at Old Elk, formerly of Seagram's MGP. And I'm sure that there's a lot of info there if you need more info for that. Whiskey Mountains, enter to win a Blanton's. Every $5 worth of super chat gets you an entry. Thank you, Adriana. You're awesome, Rana. That's nope. You know what? I'm not as good at coming up with nicknames as some people, but I'll eventually get there. We'll figure it out. All right, let's see. I'm going to figure out how I'm doing this. We have 143 people, and I think we should probably get started. Oh, by the way, Shaylabot is under the weather today, so everybody wish Shaylabot a speedy recovery. Rip some lips, says Will Henderson. Heck yeah. Actually, I was just... Never mind. I almost went total fishing nerd, and I was like, I got one of my tackle boxes, and it's a good one. Like, I got one from the UP, and I was super excited to, like, I opened it up. I was like, oh, there's, like, some mega bass stuff in here, and I was going to show you guys, and then I was like, they're not here for that. They're not here for that. You missed Will Henderson and my super chats. Damn it, Mash Bill. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling up. I got Will's. Oh, I missed. I got that one. But oh, there it is, Mash Bill. I'm sorry, man. I can put 5 toward plantains. By the way, did you get my Glen order from a couple weeks ago? I did, and it is ordered. It is ordered. I would imagine it should go out any day from Barrel Raised. So yeah, super sorry, Stanley. But yeah, the order is put in. Should be out and about. Oops. Man. Catching up without catching up is hard or something. Here we go. Van Renor. Cheers, Matt. Cheers to you, Van. I love your name. I drive one of you. Very dependable. Knock on wood. Shouldn't have said that. Ross Cooper ADHD fishing streams sound awesome. Can't wait. It's more like ADHD snagging everything, getting hooks caught in my arm, stuff like that. All right, let's see. This is what we're going to do. If I start the game. Oh, it's already on this one. All right. So if I press start, here we are. Interesting. Matt Madness Trivia. Got a share screen. Share screen. Share Chrome tab. Kahoot. Sharing it. Oh, quiz. Who won the first ever Matt Madness Championship in 2021? Sorry that happened way faster than I thought it would be, but you have 15 seconds to answer. Who won the first Matt Madness Championship? Bobby, the Wheeze, the Grease, or Michael Klein? This, I didn't know was this going to start immediately. Didn't know it was going to start immediately, but here we go. Boom. That is there. And it looks like a lot of you, most of you got it. Most of you, 70 of you got the correct answer. And 2 of you guessed Michael Klein. 6 of you guessed Bobby. 6 of you guessed the Wheeze. The Wheeze was a bit of a curveball. That's Will's name when Will gets schlammered. The Wheeze. Boom. Let's see who's in first place. After one question, J-Dog is in first place, followed by KS, Rainey, Ryan Schmidt, and John A. Hey, how do I get this thing to go away? Boom. Oh, this is easy. Let's do that. I just do that and it does it. That does the thing. True or false? Wu-Tang is for the children. Well, Wu-Tang is forever, so I would imagine that's got to be true, right? It's got to be true. I like people guessing in chat. Grease, 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 the Grease. Mark Emnecker couldn't even answer. Why not? You had 20 seconds. But I realized that popped up rather quickly. So the way this works is there's a bunch of questions that are regular points, and then towards the end they get a little bit more difficult, and they're double points. I believe the way this works for Kahoot is the faster you answer, the more points you get. Pretty sure. All right. So speed is a factor. I think so in Kahoot. Pretty sure. Eric, thank you for the super chat. Didn't say nothing. What the heck? Had 0 time. Sorry, Dan. All right. Let's do this again. Mine ended in 2 seconds while you asked the question. All right. Let's try it again. Let's try the next question. Next question. And son of a bitch. Who has competed the most amount of times without a win? 14 seconds. 13, 12 seconds. Who has competed the most amount of times without a win? Trev, Dusty Dan, Sean Paisley, or Clifton. Oh, there's a YouTube delay. That, well, that shouldn't really matter, I don't think. Maybe. There's no questions. There's no time to answer it. All right. Son of a bee. It matters. Okay. Well, guess what? First time I'm doing this. So we'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Let's see. I think I have a solution. It's working fine for me. The delays aren't hurting me. I still got it wrong. You need to be on 2 screens. Some of us have time delay, so not getting time to answer, and the question doesn't show. Have to have super fast internet, I think. It shouldn't be. Share my screen first, right? All right. Yeah, actually, you know what? I've got an idea. Well, no, dang it. Can I do something here? Let me see if I can. Can't. All right, let's do question 3. I'll share the screen first, and then we'll see if there is a difference here. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to share the screen, and then, that's not what I want. I want that to be big. I want it to be really big. There it is. That's not going to work either because my head's there. Bam. There. Shared the whole thing. Shared the whole thing. Let's see if this works now. Next. It looks like J-Dog and Rainey Stuff and Whiskey is in 3rd place. Eric D. Can I hear my voice when I'm doing this? Oh, yes. Good. Good. Just because I'm sharing my screen doesn't mean you can't hear me. Okie dokie. Now, let's see if this helps. Go into the next question and go. All righty. I'm looking on my phone to see what the difference is here. And 18, 17. Looks like Legree's mixed Eagle Rare with what to get him prepared to compete in 2021? Red, Coca-Cola. Blue, 5-Hour Energy. Yellow, cranberry juice. Or green, Botox. The correct answer, 5-Hour Energy. That is correct. 5-Hour Energy. You should be able to add time to the question. I didn't know if I could do that once it started. That's what I looked at, and it didn't look like I could do it. So I'm going to bring my fat face back up here. It's scuffed still. What the heck does scuffed mean? Time's up on question 3. 8 seconds delay for me. Just shapes. Well, the shapes are on your phone. Then the questions are on the screen. The questions are on the screen. You know what? I think I got this. We're gonna end up actually making this right. We're gonna do it. Unfortunately, what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to stop it and restart it. We're gonna restart it. That's what we're gonna do. I'm sorry, but I want this to work right. I spent enough time on this today that we're gonna make it work right. So that's what we're gonna do. Edit. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be great. Just give me a moment. Super sorry. Well, you know what's really dumb? Why do they go from 30 seconds? You know what? I don't care. We're just going to do it. We're going to do it, and it's going to be fine. We're going to do 1 minute, and that's a long time. That's a very long time. But you know what they say? When you need a solution, I just pressed the wrong button. Why did I do that? That was dumb. Just give me a moment. I'm going to go through here, change all the times on them, and we'll be good there. We will be good. changing the times is going to take some times, I think. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there ever so slowly. I apologize for this. I didn't take into account the delay. And the delay is what some people would consider to be not good. How? All right. Apologies, everybody. Apologies. There are still a ton of questions left, so we're not going to restart it, but this will make sure that everybody has a fair chance at winning. I should have probably talked with other people who could have done this in the past just to see what type of problems I'd run into. But I didn't, and I ran into problems. Okay, a little bit of an update. I'm halfway done changing the timers. But we're getting there. Again, I apologize. If you don't forgive me, then I'll never forgive myself. But so if you are watching right now, make sure to hit in the bottom corner of the screen, make sure that it's live. Like click the live button so you know that you're not like accidentally 10 seconds behind or 20 seconds behind or something. So just hit the live button again to make sure that you're live, to make sure that you're as live as you can be. All right, a few more, and we're done. That's at 1 minute. All right. Now that there are 1 minute timers, I think that we probably should have started this earlier, but I will not be blamed, so don't blame me. All right. I think we're good. Then I save it. Change is saved. Done. All right. Now, okay, I can see you guys again. Pocket computer doesn't seem to work. Pocket computer? The heck is a pocket computer? A computer that fits in your pocket? Good start to the night. Yeah, I'm stuck. Already bombing the trivia. Hopefully you can get some extra credit. Dude, yeah, you just nailed the extra credit for sure. But, okay, now let's get back to it. I'm super sorry. Now let's try this. Oh, you can't even see me. Jeez. Sorry. Jeez. Okay, Jack Daniels. It's nice. All right, putting the screen back up, and we are going to try this again. Let's try it again. There it is. Now, I'm going to click next. Stuff and Whiskey moved to first place with that last question. Now, let's go ahead and see what happens with this 1 minute timer. Question number 4. Who won a no sample week 1 of this year's Matt Madness? These people got no samples, but we still declared a winner. Was it Perry? That's the red triangle. Was it Clifton, the blue diamond? Was it Brian, the yellow circle? Or Prifton? Prifton. Son of a bitch, it's still at 20 seconds. Still at 20 seconds. Yeah. Whoa. Not happy about that. Super not happy. Bob Belkovac, bring me to Blanton's. Had fun hanging out Wednesday and drinking your new picks. Ready to do it again. Yeah, thanks, Bob, for the super chat. And appreciate that. Now I'm just, this was supposed to be a Kahoot of fun. Turns out it's a Kahoot of none. I know what I'm going to do. I am calling an audible. I'm leaving. You know what? We're leaving. Then I'm going to edit. And I know exactly what's happening. This is what we're doing. Deleting. Sorry stuff in whiskey, but guess what? You did really well. You did really well for the first few questions. Now I'm saving. All right. Now I'm ready to play. Gonna start. So, I am what some doctors would consider to be extra super smart. And this is what we're doing. Copying the link. And this is a new game. This is the same exact game, except for the first 5 questions are gone. So we're not going to repeat the first 5. We're just doing the next ones. And this is with the 1-minute timers. So I'm very sorry, but we're all going to have to rejoin the new game. So here's the link for the new game. Just got kicked out because I stopped that game. I stopped the game. There's a new game. Just posted the link to it. And man, I thought this was going to go way smoother. I almost blocked my own. I don't want to block myself. That's not what I wanted. Brad, what are we doing here? It looks very complicated. It shouldn't be very complicated at all. But with the old, the old delay, it makes it a little rough. Live chat. Top chat. Live chat. Man. Replace pinned message. Okay. So the new link is pinned at top. If you need a game pin, it is 568-2447. 568-2447. 568-2447. That I just posted in chat is the new pin if you need a pin. But the new link is there. What we're going to do is start the game over, but from question 5. So fair squaresies. Squaresies. Jeez Louise. Matthew Harris, you're killing it, bro. Feels like it. Feels like I'm killing something. Like the buzz of everybody in here. Son of a bitch. If you don't use the link, yeah, that's the code. If you don't use the link, the code 568-2447. No good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, it wasn't a good deed. Just yeah. Oh boy. I'm just gonna smell these jacks real quick while people get in there. Ooh, that one smells better than that one. And okay, I think I have a preference on the nose already, but we'll see how this goes with some sips. All right. Pretty sure everybody is in wants to get in. Buzzkill whiskey. Mark Emanecker. That's what it feels like. This technology is run. Hey, Jeffrey Wack is here. The bakery is here. If you want to do this, if you want to do the old trivia, we're going to give it another chance. Lost 100 people in chat. That's not a big deal. Super sorry for making it super shitty. But we're going to try it again. Julie L., you don't have to do that. Holy crap. You're perfect. You could have just said that without the that. That's incredible. Thank you very freaking much. What about the Jack and Bond, Brad? I'm tasting through 3 Jacks now. I'll tell you my favorite at the end. Matt R., just a little break from technical issues, or so we could drink with both hands. That's right. All right. Let's go, says Big Vic. Let's do it. So everybody be prepared because we're about to start. And we have a minute timer, though. So we have 154 now. Oh, awesome. Let's get this 155. We're getting started. Let me share my screen, son of my bee. See, this is where I screwed up last time. Share screen, Chrome tab, Kahoot, share. And the question number 1. Who is the only solo lady whiskey tuber to win a round of Matt Madness? Is it Shayla, the red, Sarah, blue, Kira, yellow, or Michelle D, green? Shayla, Sarah, Kira, or Michelle? I feel like we should have plenty of time now. Plenty of time, hopefully. Hopefully we have plenty of time. I feel like we should. There's still 35 seconds left on my end. Stuff and Whiskey says, let's go. This was built in on purpose so you could all refill your glasses. That's right, Adriana. That's right. Catnap G. What in the world? Thoughts on Paul Semtex Daly getting a knockout victory in his retirement fight for Bellator? 12 seconds remain. I didn't know that. I'll have to watch that. 7 seconds. 5, 4. And looks like time is up. Let's see how we did. The correct answer was Kira. She is the only solo lady to win a round of Matt Madness. Most of you got that correct. And now let's see who is in first place. After one question, Stuff and Whiskey still hammering it. First place. Stuff and Whiskey must be watching a heck of a lot of Matt Madness. Way to go. Way to go, bro. Nick the Greek, I was doing good last 154th. Well, maybe you'll do better now. Solo meaning last year we had like teams. So Aaron from Bourbon, well, it can't be giving out answers, but there were teams last year that had couples in them, and maybe one of them won. So wanted it to be fair. Guys, please, yes, the Buse is loose, and this is a very important. Guys, please vote for Jason Busey so we can win that bike. Plus, you're supporting SPCA and saving some puppies. Yeah, click on that link. Vote for Jason Busey. Is he still in the quarterfinals, or did he make it to the semifinals? Because we need to get Busey that bike. We can do it as a community. Let's get him that bike. Solo like the cups. Yups. Sipping on scissorp. Ooh, that Jack Daniels is good. All right, let's move on to the next question. Here we are. Ooh, wow. The finish on that Jack Daniels came late to the party, but it arrived carrying a box of grapes. How come I smell cigarette smoke? Must be outside. All righty, here we go. Next question. Quizzy Boo time. In week 2 of Matt Madness, Kira scored 15 points. Trev scored 14 points. How many did David score? Son of a bitch. I did it again. There it is. Did he score 0 points? Red. 1 point? Blue. 16 points? Yellow. Or 13 points? Green. How many points did David score? 0, 1, 16, or 13. 30 seconds remain. This is plenty of time. There's so much time now, I must say. Whoops. Maybe I can make that a little bit different. I don't know. There we go. You can see me and the screen. Impossible. Don't cheat in the chat. All the single ladies, says Greg Johnson. Let's see here. Isn't Busey too big for a bicycle? It's got a motor. It's got an engine in it. It's got a whole big engine in it. He's down to the final 8 and in second place. Well, we need to get him in the first place. I know, pinch hitter. I will fix this. I will fix it and make this all better. I promise. All righty. Let's see who is in first place here. The correct answer, of course, was 13 points. He only lost by a point. There's only 2 points separating them. So after the second round, Stuff and Whiskey still in first place, but Tamer, Zan, Joe Whiskey, Danny DeVito, and Matt R are all very close. All very close. There's a ton of questions left. So let's move on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. Question 3. In week 2 of Matt Madness, Kier scored 15 points. Trev scored how in the hell? Oh my God. Well, see what happened. This is what happened. I hit duplicate on one of them and I couldn't find which one I hit duplicate on. Found it. So if you got the first one wrong, you should be able to get this one right. This is the only, man, we should probably be down to about 20 people. About 20 people when this is all said and done. About 20 people, I would say. Because, yikes. Very bad. It's a really important question. He needs to roast David. Well, he only lost by a point. Mark says, wish I was faster. I found it. I did find it. All right, 6 seconds remain. Just wasting a minute. Brad says, am I a teacher or a student? You can be both. Time is up. Now let's see who's in first place. Let's go. Let's move on to the next one here. Boom. Stuff and Whiskey still in first place, but we are having some movement. People are switching spaces, switching spots. Maybe what's going to happen is we'll catch Stuff and Whiskey when they're sneezing, and then somebody will beat them to the punch. All right, let's move on to the next question. Hopefully it's not the same exact question. If you love the Matt Madness music, where can you download the tracks? Napster, red. LimeWire, yellow. Shelter's Bait and Tackle, blue. Or Shelter's Patreon, green. Where can you get the music? Where can you get it from? Shelter's Bait and Tackle, pretty popular answer. It's what I'm seeing coming in, a lot of those. Stuff and Whiskey Internet Speed Check. Yeah, I know, Adriana. I didn't want anybody to get 0, so, you know, it's still posting the tabs way before the questions. That's because the questions are on a delay from YouTube. That's why we had to make the timer longer, so that that's why the timer had to be longer. All right, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. Time is up. Moving on here, if you love Matt Madness music, where can you download the tracks? Of course, it's the Shelf Turds Patreon. All of the music, Shelf Turds Patreon. Is it the best music ever produced? Yes, I would say so. I would say that it is. Checking the old scoreboard. Ooh, Joe Whiskey, Danny DeVito, Matt R, and Greg J. Still right behind Stuff and Whiskey. We're going to figure it out so that maybe we can get Stuff and Whiskey to a little bit of a hiccup. Hey, Josh, the water in the bathroom's overflowing. How many duplicate bottles have I sent competitors during this year's tournament? 3, 5, 12, or 0? Red is 3, blue is 5, yellow is 12, green is 0. How many duplicates have I sent this year? How many? Oops, that's not right. Well, I'll figure this out. I won't. Doesn't look like I'm going to figure this out. Looks like, dang it. 3, 5, 12, or 0. 27 seconds remain. I stopped playing. I was on question 6. You know, Brian, Brew, and Q, it's super sorry. But you just never know. Grandma misses Napster. I think we all do. I think we all miss a little Napster. It's like Simon says, a little bit. Old virusware, yeah. Your toilet was overflowing stuff and whiskey. My bad about that. But glad that I, was able to tell you about it anyway. Okay, let's see here. Correct answer was 0. There has been no repeats. No repeat pours this far. And after that, Stuff and Whiskey still in first place, fixed the toilet, and answered the question in record time. 17 players have reached answer streak of 4. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. 17 out of 4 in a row. Derek Patton is making moves. There are still so many double point questions ahead of us. You can't expect to remember trivia. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why this was just supposed to be fun as a bye week. Moving on to question 6. Which of these competitors did not receive an automatic bye to the quarterfinals this year? Cameron is red, Sarah, yellow, Hot Buttery Rolls blue, or Bourbon green? Who did not receive an automatic bye into the semifinals? I'm sorry, into the quarterfinals. Who was it? Who was it? Metallica doesn't miss Napster, that's for sure. That's definitely true. They were not happy with them. Goal, lose 0 rounds of Matt Madness related competitions, the Stuff and Whiskey. Well, you're in for it. You're in for it on the 27th. Some stiff competition. Ooh, that Jack Daniels also nice. 14 seconds remains on the clock. I know the Napster thing is like pretty. People are very opinionated on it. Shouldn't even have put that in the question. Didn't even think about it. All right, time is up. The correct answer, Bourbon. Bourbon was in the opening round of Matt Madness this year, so he did not get an automatic bye. That means Scoreboard, Danny DeVito, Greg G, Sugget. Whoa, Sugget is up the ranks. Who is Sugget, I wonder? Sugget's coming in hot. Stuff and Whiskey looks like he's still first place, but Stuff and Whiskey not exactly running away with it yet. Let's go on. Let's move on to the next question here because there's a lot, and I didn't realize we needed minute timers. So, next question. According to Dara, the average drinker, Nassif Family Reserve is a product of which distillery? Is it red MGP, blue Buffalo Trace, yellow Heaven Hill, or green Indiana? Which distillery, according to Dara, is Nassif Family Reserve a product of? Let's see who knows this in chat. Derek is back to 122nd. Mark Emanecker, 47th and climbing. Wow, just keeps going. Stuff and Whiskey, I Heart Whiskey. Stuff and Whiskey must have an amazing internet connection. Does that really help? Does that really help? Bourbon says he received COVID instead. You told me it wasn't COVID. This competition is so stiff. It is rock hard. So stiff. I didn't know that it was COVID, Ben. 3 seconds remain. 2, 1, and time is up. The correct answer, Indiana. That's right. We all love Dara, and we all love a little goof up once in a while. Correct answer, Indiana. Checking the old scoreboard. Sugget moves up. WJK and Andrew Beck move up. Danny DeVito still in second place. Stuff and Whiskey still in first, but not by a ton. Up 30 places, Dave B is the highest climber. Dave B making moves. Moving on to the next question. In this quiz, according to Agree's outburst in the 2021 tournament, which state can suck it? Is it red, Tennessee, blue, Alaska, yellow, Rhode Island, or green, Wyoming? Which state can suck it, according to the Agrees? Just Agree's outburst. You never know. You never know what that man's going to say. Smash Studios, I should drink less while watching Matt Madness. I might get a question correct. You might. You never know. These are just fun questions. Bamboo's delicious. I'm in perfect sync watching a smart TV. I think it's because I was waiting before it started, so we got a few second jump. I don't know how that works. Internet speed is key. How is that? I don't even know. Because internet speed means that you would get it. How would you get it first? I think would internet speed just make it better? 1 second remains and time. So, I just don't understand the internet, I guess. According to Grease Outburst, that's right. Tennessee can suck it, said the Grease. Now let's find out who's moved up the ranks. Ooh, Danny DeVito. Second place, WJK, Dan S. And E-Wink 11 is on the board now. E-Wink. Connor L. is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Moving on to the next question. Let's do it. In the first ever attempt at an answer spam, Aaron from Stuff and Whiskey successfully guessed what bottle? Red, New Riff. Yellow, Rare Breed Bourbon. Blue, Rare Breed Rye. Or green, New Riff Rye. New Riff Rye. Rare Breed Rye or Rare Breed Bourbon? She spammed the answers. Every answer was this. And she eventually got it right. Because one of them was that. Anyone with a lag is going to get a few last points. It is what it is. Yeah, I didn't really think of it. I thought that this would go so smooth. So we're going to do this, and I'm super sorry if anyone is frustrated. I will take a punch to the face from, I don't know, Adriana. We'll take one from Adriana. She could probably pack a punch, but little hands probably. You say answer spam, we say strategy. Well, it kind of worked. You got it right. You got one right. All right, time is up. Now let's find out how the scores are. And E-Wink and Greg D moved up. The first 3 stayed the same, with Stuffed Whiskey still in first place. Moving on to the next question. The audio from whose retirement speech was used to create Cameron's fake retirement speech earlier in this tournament? Was it red, J.R. Smith, yellow, J.J. Watt, blue, J.J. Reddick, or green, J.K. Rowling? Which retirement speech was used to dub over Cameron for a fake retirement speech earlier this year? J.R. Smith, J.J. Watt, J.J. Reddick, or J.K. Rowling? Let's see who gets this one correct. Let's see who does it. Whiskey Mountains picked the wrong one. Oh, did you get fooled by the J's? Got fooled by the J's? Or was that the other one? Whiskey Mountains is keeping track of super chats and playing. Incredible. 12 seconds remain. Logan Hamilton effed up that answer because I didn't know there were 2 rare breeds. See how that works? Yeah, because you guys want to be so fast, but not so fast. You know why? Because, boom. All right, the correct answer was J.J. Reddick. I want to see who answered J.K. Rowling. 13 of you? 13 of you answered J.K. Rowling, which is great. That's a good fake out answer. J.R. Smith and J.J. Watt made up a nice percentage as well. But the correct answer was J.J. Reddick because Cameron looks and sounds like the guy. Probably doesn't have as sweet as a 3-pointer, though. Moving on to the next question here. Oh, James G on the board now. Stuff and Whiskey, still only 200 points ahead. So this is still anybody's game. Let's go to the next question. Here we go. Dan Like made a surprise entry to this year's tourney when which original competitor had a scheduling conflict? Was it Michael Klein? Was it Kyle, Bourbon Blind? Was it Two-Turned Tony or Droopy Whiskey? Michael Klein red, Bourbon Blind Kyle yellow, Two-Turned Tony blue, or Droopy Whiskey green? Which competitor had to drop out, making it super easy for Danelle to win on a random wheel and slide in? Who was it? Who was it, everybody? Do we know? Can Adriana reach your face? It'd probably be a throat punch. Actually, I'm not that tall, but I'm very wide and girthy, which makes her getting near me difficult. It's kind of like, I think the problem with my haircuts is they just can't get close enough to me because they're just reaching to cut my hair. 10 seconds remains. 10 seconds. The Whiskey Reaper says Donald Klein. Droopy Whiskey. Two-Turn Tony. All right, let's find out who got it. Oh, see that, Michael Klein. For the first time, it looks like, yes, the majority of people guessed Michael Klein, but that was wrong. In fact, Kyle from Bourbon Blind was going to NOLA for the whiskey festival or the bourbon festival, had to drop out, and boom, bang, pow, Dan Like, check it out, slid in. How did that affect the scores? Greg D, James G, Danny DeVito moved down 2 spots, but Greg J still there. Oh, that answer from Stuff and Whiskey bumped them out pretty far ahead. Which, geez, Stuff and Whiskey, what the heck? What the heck is going on? Their internet. You know what? You should rewind 10 seconds to make it fair. If anybody needs to, hit the live button in the corner of your screen just to make sure that you are actually live. Big Vic's Backyard BS. I'll take that bottle, says Big Vic. Oh, yeah? Oh, will you? All righty here. Stuff running away. Stuff is running away. That's right. Let's see here. I'm on iPad splitting apps. Oh, yeah, it'd probably be hard. You know, if I was on the other end of it, I'd probably be doing pretty poor too, because I wouldn't know how to switch screens and stuff. Jamie Faye says, my competitiveness is coming out. I'm trying to figure out how to get faster because I'm killing this. Jamie Faye's killing it. Tommy D says it's rigged. And then Whiskey Mountains, Adriana, enter to win a Blanton's. Every $5 worth of super chat gets you an entry. Thank you, Adriana, for saying that again. Bamboo's Delicious. IT engineer by day, bourbon by night. Internet connection has very little to do with it, by the way. That's what I thought. And I'm not even an engineer. I'm just an idiot. But I'll take your word for it. But then again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're wrong. Greg Johnson, how many times do you replay the previous week's Matt Madness while driving to Lexington? That's a fair question. Has Josh ever lost at anything? That's another fair question. Mike Dunlap from the tire company. Matt, can we get a shout out for my buddy Taryn? We're going to go with Taryn for his 40th. What bottle should I get for that son of a batch for $100 or less? That's difficult. $100 or less. Wow. Yeah, I'm really bad at these questions. $100 or less. $100 or less. Man, it's like, what can you find? What can you find? An Elijah Craig barrel proof would be super nice, but hard to find. Super hard to find. If you needed to find one on a shelf, if you needed to find it by yourself, if you needed to find it at a store, if you needed to find it, I don't know. Jeez. Chat, help me out. Come on, help me out, chat. $100 or less. I'm very bad at thinking on the fly when it comes to stuff like this. I'll think about it, though. I will. My eyes are throwing fits. Thrasher, I'll take that horsey top with that second N. Are the N's different? Oh, one of them has an apostrophe, right? Is that right? Thank you for super chat, by the way. Okie dokie. This time around, we're taking it slowly. Maybe Stuff and Whiskey is on a rollie, and they just need a little bit of a break. Logan Hamilton might as well enter. Awesome idea on the trivia. I thought it was going to be an awesome idea, but it turns out a little bit wonky. That's fine, though. A little bit wonky. All righty, let's move on to the next question. Everybody, man your stations or whatever that means. Get prepared because we are about to get down and dirty with Kahoot. Glasses back on. And Kahoot we go. Next question. Here we go. Quiz. In the 2021 finals twist, Grease ultimately eliminated Kyle from the tournament by wagering what percentage of his points? Red 50%, yellow 100%, blue 75%, or green 74%? That's right. If there wasn't a wagering aspect, Grease wouldn't even have been the champion. It would have been somebody else. Not sure if I asked that question, so I can't say it out loud. But what percentage of his points did he wager that allowed him to win Matt Madness Championship in 2021? Greg D says, I'm screwed. Jamie Faye says, the wonkiness is not your fault. Well, it's my fault because I didn't think of it. Oh, ECBP 5. Oh, there we go. Private barrel Elijah Craig for under $100. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. Four Roses single barrel. I agree with all of those if you can find one. Sagamore Double Oak is a banger of a bottle. Absolutely. Remus 5 if you can find one. I thought about that, but they're kind of gone right now. I think that the Remus 6 should be out soon, I would imagine. 2 seconds left. Will It Rise, an awesome bottle too, for sure. Alrighty. I'm so little on the screen right now. It feels kind of good to be so little. It feels so good to be tiny. All right. The correct answer was 50%. That is true. He wagered 50% and jumped past Kyle to win Matt Madness last year. Let's see what happens with the point total. Oh, LTS Smash. Let's Smash. His name's Let's Smash. Oh, that's great. That took me a second. Let's Smash moved up the rankings. E-Wink 11, Greg D, and Matt C are the top 5 on the board. Stuff and Whiskey, you son of a bitches. All right, let's move on to the next question here. Next question. The champion of Matt Madness is awarded what major prize? Red, a trophy. Yellow, a championship belt. Blue, a phone call from the president. Or green, a new car. Some of these were easier than others. This one, pretty straightforward. So we'll see here. Obviously, honestly, never watched Matt Madness 1. Mark Emmenacker. That's okay. That's okay. Only some people did. Stuff and Whiskey needs a hobby. He does have a hobby. It's stuff and whiskey. Well, if Josh gets one wrong here eventually, then maybe, and this is the thing. There are double point questions coming up. And if he gets one of those wrong, or someone else gets them right, you never know. There are some questions he's not going to know. He's not going to know some of them. 9 seconds remains. Dude should get Turan the next ADHD bottle pick. Man, there's a list of people I need to get on a barrel pick for sure. Didn't Kyle wager 30%? Yes, he did. He did. Stuff and Whiskey, way to show off your ability to be even smarter by knowing what Kyle also wagered. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. That's correct. The correct answer is championship belt. Grease has one. He showed it off a couple times, but I think he keeps it hanging in his garage. When his windshield touches the championship belt hanging from the ceiling, he knows where to stop so that he has enough room to close the garage door. And Stuff and Whiskey still way out in first place. Let's Smash in second. E-Wink, Greg D, and Matt C. 4 players just hit answer streak 4. Let's go to the next question now. Next question. Who is the one official sponsor of Matt Madness? Is it A, Alan Bragley Smart Cars? That's red. Yellow is Alan Brandy Guitars. Blue is Alec Baldwin Behind Bars. Or green, Alec Bradley Cigars. Who is the official sponsor? Who's the official sponsor of Matt Madness? Alan Bragley Smart Cars, Alan Brandy Guitars, Alec Baldwin Behind Bars, or Alec Bradley Cigars? Let's see if anyone gets this right. That is tricky. It's a little tricky, but if you just slow down a little bit, you would get it right. You would nail it. Why are you answering questions not even asked? Show off to Stuff and Whiskey. Oh, okay, this is funny. Lawrence said, I picked too quickly. Shoot, I would love to know what you picked. Was it Alan Bragley Smart Cars? I would imagine you probably did. Lost the pin. How do you lose the pin? Alice Brady Sinkers? All right, let's see how this went. Most of you guessed correctly. Looks like 12 of you got tricked. Boom, roasted. What happened here? Greg D moved up. Let's Smash still in second place. Stuff and Whiskey in first. Moving on to the next question because we got to get through them. According to a 2021 Dan Shook answer, when tasted blind, what proof is a Midwinter Nights Dram? Red, 98.6. Yellow, 82. Blue, 107. Or green, 130 plus. According to 2021 Dan Shook answer, When tasted blind, what proof is a Midwinter Night's Dram? What the heck? What whiskey knows? What the heck is up? What the heck? When smart cars, yeah, that'll happen. Julie L's in 6th place? You're in 6th, Julie? Holy crap. Julie's in 6th. And their internet connection, let me just say this, not very good. I mean, it's decent, but when I was there, she must be sitting on top of the router, which sounds dirty. But, I mean, near the router. She's bad. My goodness. 4 seconds remain. Let's see. Stacey H says crap. I'm yeeting this one. I don't know what yeeting means, but I would imagine it means something. Matt Rainey says, my streak continues of incorrect answers. Oh, no. This Kahoot is fun to think about. 130 plus is the correct answer. He said he had heartburn, so we got to give him that. Let's see how this affected the results. Matt C. Holy crap. Matt C. just bumping up. Dan's wife, is that Julie in 3rd place? Julie, are you in 3rd place? Julie, is that you? Are you in 3rd now? Is that Dan's wife? No way. Julie is a super fan, she says, of the channel. So, boom, screenshot that. 3rd, bitches. Oh, I love it. I love it. Mark Emmenecker, trying to keep up with Big Vic, looking for the B. What does that mean? Oh, for the B, like B-L-A-N. I got it. Derek Patton hanging in there at 89th. No big deal. So super funny. Bamboozlicious Madness is the 2nd most handsome man in the country, only behind Josh Allen. I don't know who that is. Can't tell if it's the glasses or the sweater vest. Go Bills. Hashtag Bills Mafia. Who's Josh Allen? Who's Josh Allen? I do not know. I do not know. But what I do know is it's time to move on to the next Kahoot. Look at me. See what I did? I even remembered to switch screens. We're just getting warmed up here. We're just getting warmed up. Next question, please. Boom. Quiz. Shayla has blessed Matt Madness with her scorekeeping abilities this year. What is the name of her YouTube channel? The name of Shayla's YouTube channel. Red, Whiskey Cartel. Yellow, Whiskey Central. Blue, Whiskey Central. Or green, Whiskey Central. Which is correct? What is the name of her whiskey channel? Whiskey Cartel, Whiskey Central, Whiskey Scent Trail, or Whiskey Central? Which one is it? Where can you find Shayla 7 days a week? Jeff Maher says Julie L's a legend. Very true. Definitely very true. Josh Allen is the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. Oh man, I could do that. I could probably do that. 4. Just throw it. It's perfect spiral every time. Perfect spiral. Let's Smash says, come on. Come on. Feeling a little zen. Whiskey Scent Trail. All right, time is up. Time is up. Let's see if that fooled anybody. Did it fool anybody at all? Yeah. 11 of you. 11 of you. Well, Whiskey Central, nobody guessed that. I thought the Whiskey Cartel might throw a few people just by the speed game. Whiskey Scent Trail, those are just people goofing around, I think. Probably. All right, let's see how that affected the scores here. Stuff and Whiskey is on fire with 16 correct answers in a row. 16 in a row. Wow. That makes me... You stalking me, bro? Just kidding. But seriously, though. 16 in a row sounds like you know what you're doing. That's crazy. All right, let's just keep on clicking around. Let's keep going. In 2021, the spouse of which contestant forced them to call me the following morning to apologize for the behavior? Somebody's spouse made them call me the next morning to apologize. Which contestant was it? Was it Sam? from I Whiskey She Wines, red? Was it Grease, yellow? Was it Aaron from Bourbon Blind, blue? Or was it Michael Klein, green? I should have reread that question. It's hard to read. In 2021, the spouse of which contestant forced them to call me the following morning to apologize for their behavior? Probably a run-on sentence, but guess what? I didn't major in making sentences, right? This is loaded. Whiskey Mountain says, all reasonable answers. Yeah, I know. Definitely could easily be all correct. Kind of funny. Isn't Stuff and Whiskey two people? Yes, Josh and Aaron. 2 seconds remain, and here we go. It was the Grease. That's correct. The next day, Grease called me and said, yeah, Lauren made me. She said it was bad. She said it was bad. I'm sorry. I went too hard. That's what he said. And a lot of you agreed when you watched it. It was pretty hard. He went pretty hard in the paint. But he was very gentlemanlike and apologized. Oh, these Jack Daniels products. Oh, they shift gears. It's like you get the first part of the Jack Daniels and then you miss second, then you shove it in there, and then there's a second part of it. Every time. 2021 questions, yeah. Yep. We all do love the Grease. Mark Hemnecker's opening Lob Creek. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Hopefully you enjoy it. All right, whoa, Porter, you almost done did it again. There we go. Let's move on to the next question here. How many are remaining? There's a few left. I'll let you know when we get into the double point questions. Next question. Well, actually, let's see what happened to the result. Julie is in second place. So there's that. Julie is in second place. Oh, but she's tied with Matt C. Matt C, J Huck, Stuff and Whiskey. All right, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Next question, please. It's a real shootout here. Here we go. Question 18. In 2021, this contestant threatened to quit their show on several occasions due to their channel partner's behavior. Was it Will from the podcast, Bobby from I Whiskey She Wines, Sean from the Bourbon Junkies, or Kyle from Bourbon Blind? In 2021, wow, what the heck happened to the unreal? The timer is at 20 seconds. Son of a bitch. Well, that was not meant to happen because the timer was at 20 seconds on that one. Son of a bee. All right, my bad. I thought I changed them all to a minute. Unfortunately, that probably screwed some stuff up. Disappeared quickly. Yeah. Correct answer was Will from the podcast. The entire stream, he was threatening Grease that he was going to quit. A lot of threats. Didn't happen, though. Let's move on to the next question so I can hide my tail between my legs. Oh, no, Dan's wife got jumped up, bounced out. She got bounced because of probably the timer. Stupid idiot me. That's what happens when I'm dumb. So let's go on to the next question here. Quiz. Hopefully this is a minute timer. Who is responsible for the amazing Matt Madness thumbnails? Was it red, Picasso, yellow, Daniel Carter, blue, Frida Kahlo, or green, Leonardo da Vinci? Which one of these four artists is responsible for the glorious Matt Madness artwork in the thumbnails? Picasso, Daniel Carter, Frida Kahlo, or Leonardo da Vinci? This one's difficult because they're all super talented. All super talented. Nick Foles is throwing out a guess. Not sure if it's true or not. Whiskey Burger. Now I know how my wife feels. That was quick. Yeah, try to figure that out. It's unfortunate, but you know what I mean. Oh, the streak. I think that killed a lot of streaks because of the stupid timer. Ooh. Next trivia will be perfect. I hope so. We'll get it figured out. 1 second, and that's time. Time is up, and the correct answer, that's correct, Daniel Carter. Daniel Carter does all of the thumbnails, and he is the best. He's the best. 2 of you guessed Leonardo da Vinci. 5 of you guessed Frida Kahlo, and 1 of you guessed Picasso. I like seeing that. All right. Man, Stuff and Whiskey is way out ahead. Let's go to the next one here. We have 7 questions left. This one, double points, baby. Double points. In week 4 of Matt Madness, Sean correctly guessed he was drinking Redbreast Cask Strength. Sam from My Whiskey She Wines guessed it was what? Red Blue Spot, yellow Lagavulin, blue Proper 12, or green A Bag of Dicks? What did Sam guess she was drinking? She was drinking Redbreast, but she guessed it was Blue Spot, Proper 12, Lagavulin, or A Bag of Dicks. B-Love says timed out again. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, B-Love. What does yeeting mean, Greg? Should I even say that word? What does yeeting mean? Old Toad says it was green. All right. That's correct. If you guessed A Bag of Dicks, you were correct. That's what Sam guessed. She was incorrect. It was Redbreast 12. But you never know what you get with Sam. Moving on here, up to the scoreboard. Jay Pence, Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito's back, baby. Stuff and Whiskey is, we're just going to consider Stuff and Whiskey not even playing. It looks like Matt C's in first place, according to me. According to me, Stuff and Whiskey is killing it. Matt C is in the people's first place. How about that? Moving on to the next question. And by the way, I'll tell you this, double points. Who had the shortest stream this far in Matt Madness Season 2? Was it Dan Like, Bourbon Santa, and Dusty Dan? Was it or David, Kira, and Trev? Or Chad, Sarah, and Dutch? Or Josh, Aaron, and Jason? Which of these streams was the shortest so far in Matt Madness Season 2? If Josh gets this correctly, then I don't even know what to say. Because how would he know? Yeet means toss or throw? I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeet. I thought yeet was slang for something. Wow, my eyes, the eyes are super dry. Stuff Whiskey says you'd be surprised. Dang. We'll see. 5 seconds remain. 3, 2, and that's right. The correct answer is Dan Like, Bourbon Santa, and Dusty Dan. They had the shortest stream this far in Matt Madness. That is correct. Let's see how the answers played out with this double point question. Jay Pence, Danny DeVito, Greg J, and Pinch Hitter are there. Looks like Stuff and Whiskey. Did Stuff and Whiskey get that right? Dan's wife is making a comeback with 3 in a row. It says down below. Yeah, the timer screwed them, huh? That was bad. But Jay Pence in the people's first place, Stuff and Whiskey, showing off at this point, doing everything left-handed. You son of a bitch. Next question is double points. Double points, baby. In the 2 years of Matt Madness, how many 1-ounce samples have been sampled so far? Red, 280. Yellow, 96. Blue, 190. Or green, 160. How many 1-ounce samples have been sampled in the 2 years of Matt Madness so far? I think you're thinking skeet. Oh, yeet. Oh, yep, that's it. It's definitely it. Shortest stream sounds like a condition. Should probably get the old prostate checked. And that's what I'm thinking. 20 seconds remain. It was all the quiet guys. Yeah, that went down. They did it like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. Stuff and Whiskey. There goes the correct answer streak. Correct answer, 280 1-ounce samples so far in the 2 years of Matt Madness. Do the fake samples count? Nope, those ones didn't count. These are real samples. Real samples, 280. Let's see how the results are affected. Ooh, Jay Pence. Oh, Jay Pence. Jay Pence is so close from turning the people's first place into actual first place. Combo breaker. 4 players just dropped their answer streak of 3. That's important to know. This Kahoot is getting serious in the double points round, you could say. You could definitely say that. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next one. Yeats are not going well. Neither are the Skeets. Quiz. Double points should be double points, not including double headers. Who has the longest stream this season? HBR, Josh and Dan Like, Shook, Grease and Sean, Josh, Aaron and Jason, or Dan Like, Bourbon Santa and Dusty Dan? Which stream was the longest? I did not include double headers. These are single game streams. Who has the longest stream? Also seems like a condition. Stuff and Whiskey didn't know there'd be math. Well, prepare yourself. Better be prepared. Little bit of a, from Whiskey Mountains. Adriana says, get your prostate checked. That cancer has 98% survival rate if dudes would just man up and get themselves checked. Drunk on call on... You did it with me with O word. Science PhD dropping truths. That's right. Get your prostate checked and get your dog spayed or neutered. That's just the game show hosting me this evening. The correct answer. That's correct. A little bit of a curveball, but it's true. HBR, Josh, and Dan Like had the longest single stream. They beat Shook, Grease, and Sean somehow, some way. And I would suggest, personally, that reason could probably go to HBR himself. I love HBR. And, maybe a little bit of Josh. Joshing around the Christmas tree. Saving lives on every stream. Gotta do it. Chris Martin's on a losing streak now. Uh-oh. Derek Patton's booing from his courtside seats. Boo. Derek, don't boo me. Boo Josh from Stuff and Whiskey. HBR is a daggum legend. That's right. All right, let's see how these totals have been manipulated or something. Pinch hitter, Whiskey Lounge. Moving on up. Tamer Z-Man making a comeback 3-0. Jay Pence. Wow, Stuff and Whiskey really got that one right and got it right quick. All right, we're getting to the last few questions here, so let's do it. There's still double points. It's still anybody's game. Quiz should be double points, and it is double points. Which one of these bottles has not been sent to competitors yet this year? Weller 12, Barrel Seagrass, Booker's, or E.H. Taylor Single Barrel? Which one has not yet been sent to competitors? I would imagine Stuff and Whiskey will probably get this one right because he's getting some weird stuff next time. Oh my gosh. Boy. Oh boy. That's bad. That's real bad. Oh boy. Oh, there's still 30 seconds. Wow. I was just too busy looking at my beautiful face. Chris Martin picked a color. Well, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that too. That's why. Looks like we're all yeeting it. Looks like we all have a yeeting disorder because we're just gonna have to yeet this one. Oh boy. Yep. You know what they say about me? You can't predict my stupidity. It just comes out of nowhere sometimes. And that is what happened. So, Stuff and Whiskey had to guess the square based on the order you usually read them. Usually, right? The correct answer was E.H. Taylor Single Barrel. Have not sent that one yet. Wow. My bad for that. A lot of apologies coming out of my mouth tonight. So, super sorry again. Yeah, that definitely looks like an answer spread that is confused because of my inability to maintain a quality stream. And my bad. Correct answer was the H. Taylor single barrel. The points, Danny DeVito moved up a bunch. Stuff and Whiskey, how in the heck? Jay Pence is still in the people's first place. Next question. Quiz, double points. I'm on screen correctly. Which one of these whiskey tubers has never competed in Matt Madness? Scott from My Bourbon Journey, red. Shane, Storytime Distillery, yellow. Ed, Rock Gut Review, blue. Or Scott, Scotch Test Dummies, green. Which has never competed? You can predict the reading pattern? I'd probably not. I mean, maybe. Whiskey Mountain says, after losing here, comfort yourself with a fun pub-style live stream at Bourbon's Bourbon. And she put the link there. Thank you for doing that, Adriana. That's right, a eating disorder. Just came up with that off the top of my head, but couldn't put anything else together tonight. My bad. Definitely feel like I pretty much fudged everything up this evening. My bad. Matt R. Yeah, no, not the pattern, I don't think. Correct answer, who's never competed, is Scott from Scotch Test Dummies. Has not been a competitor in Matt Madness. He's never done it. Maybe next year. All right, let's see how the results are. Ooh, moved around. Jay Pence still in the people's first place, but Danny DeVito right behind him. I am trying to figure out an order on these Jack Daniels, and guess what? Not exactly the easiest. B-Love says pissed. You've never passed me off before. Pissed. Oh. Patrick Q says it's over. It's not over because Stuff and Whiskey isn't the people's first place. Will I send Stuff and Whiskey a prize? Yeah. But guess what else? The people's first place gets a prize too. An identical prize to Stuff and Whiskey. That's right. Stuff and Whiskey can win, but the people's first place is also a winner in my book. So second place is the real first place because I don't reward stalkers or... Just kidding. He's not a stalker. He's just really good. Bob Balkovec says this is rigged. How is it rigged if I'm saying second place is the real first? Second place is the real first. I'm just saying. Greg Johnson says I want to be the people's first. Pick a random color for the JD too. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Do they have the answers? Stuff and Whiskey? I don't. Giveaway going. Thank you, Adriana. Enter to win Blanton's every $5 worth of super chat gets you an entry. Says Whiskey Mountains, and that's correct. All right, let's see. We're going to find out. I think we're on question 25 or 27. We'll do this one, and then we'll do the final question after I choose my order for the Jack Daniels. So be prepared, everybody. Here comes question 26. It should be double points, and here we go. Quiz. Double points. That's right. By the numbers, whose 38-point performance this year was more impressive? Was it Josh with his 38-point performance or Cameron with his 38-point performance? That's right. One of them was a more impressive win just based off of the numbers. Which one was it? Josh or Cameron? Josh or Cameron? And yes, loves winning things. Thank you for the super chat. Stuff and Whiskey says, Dadgummit. Dadgummit, says Stuff and Whiskey. Maybe they got that wrong. Maybe they got it wrong. All right, I got to put these Jack Daniels in an order. In a porter order, some would call it. These two are difficult. Six seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Correct answer is Cameron. That's right. And by based off of the numbers, what I meant was there were a total of points available. And Cameron had 38 out of a possible 67 points. Josh had 38 out of a possible 69 points. So, therefore, by the numbers, not a numbers guy, but by the numbers, Cameron actually scored a higher percentage of the possible points. So, Josh, better look out. Cameron is probably studying this like you study this, and he's studying you. Point differential, is that what that's called? Point differential. B-Love says why. Mark Emnecker says why. How do you define impressive? Good question. All good questions. Where's Grease 4 Minutes of Fame? I don't know. I didn't send him the link today. I probably should have, though. Probably should have. Let's see. All right. Let's find out how this went. And is Jay Pence still the people's first place? And Danny DeVito right behind him. Unif Poke, holy crap, came out of nowhere. 21,696. There's only one question remaining, a double point question. But before we get to that last question, let me rank these Jack Daniels, get in the last few super chats for the giveaway if there's any, and then we will do the final question and find out who won the trivia. So, that's pretty good too. I think that there is a winner here, but the second two are difficult. Oh yeah. We got to Bring Me to Horsey super chat from Johnny. Bring Me to Horsey. Oh, then I missed Mr. Jiggs. Mr. Jiggs said, best game ever. Thanks, Matt. Sweater vest is perfect as usual. Let's go Team Dan's wife. This was not perfect. This was so bad. And I'm very sorry. It went so much better in my head. Oh, crap. So the three Jack Daniels, if you didn't know like what I'm doing, what I was tasting is Jack Daniels 10-year versus Jack Bonded versus Jack Daniels single barrel, the 94 proof. So there's a 100 proof, a 97 proof, and a 94 proof. They don't give an age on the single barrel, which is the 94 proof, but it's definitely not. Wow. I just sipped 3 of them kind of back to back to back. And by the third one, they just tasted like Jack Daniels again. 57 versus 59%. That was a toss-up hard question. I know, Mark. That's why it was worth double points. And I just thought that it would be a fun question. Win or lose, entertaining Friday night. What I want to do eventually here, and I was going to try to do it before, like while we had this 2-week hiatus between between the last ones and the semifinals. I want to do like a celebrity madness where we can get like whiskey industry people to compete, like Nancy Fraley, Sherry Carter, Dixon Dedman. I don't know, maybe some people like that. I was just trying to think of people who I could invite. Maybe Fred Minnick if he would do it, but get the celebrity madness and then basically just have like a pot that we just throw super chats in, basically thanking them for doing it. And then whoever wins Madness could choose where that, whatever charity would get that pot of money. I don't know if that'd be fun for anybody, but I would like to do it. I think it'd be fun to do it. Just basically piss Fred Minnick off, and he'd be like, this is the dumbest game I've ever even thought could be a game. And I would say thank you. It's why people love it or hate it. Freddie No? Possibly. I don't know. Is Freddie No internet? Like, is he on the internet very often? I don't even know. Getting Fred would be amazing. I just think that I don't know how many we could get, or if I know Nancy said she was game. We just have to do it when we have to find out everybody can do it too. So Nancy said she'd do it. I'm sure Sherry would do it. Me and Sherry are like there's a word that I can't think of, but yeah, Sherry would do it for sure. Could probably get Dixon to do it. Me and Fred. I bet you I know I could get Fred to do it too. We could do it, definitely. But I was going to try to do it during this 2-week hiatus, but it's just not going to work. Where's my mouse? There it is. I'm missing stuff. Fred Knows Name is on the bottle I'm drinking. Did I see something that Freddie know or Fred know? Was it Freddie or Fred? Got like bumped up to, got a little bit of promotion at Jim Beam. Maybe I dreamt that. Stuff and Whiskey. If I win, send whatever the People's Champ. I'm here, never lose. Anything Matt Madness related. Stuff and Whiskey. They're getting whatever you get, except for they're getting whatever you were going to get. You're still going to get something, but it might be sour pickleballs, or a one-chip challenge, or a termination letter from your employer. Just depends. Bob Belkovac, Matt, this was fun tonight. Good to see you shaking things up. And then Whiskey Mountains after this, guess right, go watch Bourbon's Bourbon. He does a pub-style hangout, and he's on after this. He might already be on, I'm not sure. Matt Churches, one question to go, maybe staying top 10, maybe. Possibly. And I got to pick an order here. 1 Blanton's, please. Would you like that mixed with a bunch of Coca-Cola? Oh, guys, I just did something so badass. It's 300 people in here still. I love you all so much. But Rex from the tribe, I would absolutely, I got, you know what, maybe I'll just reach out and ask, but I don't even know how to get a hold of them, to be honest. Freddie, new master distiller. That's awesome. Adriana's all things Knob Creek, Jim Beam. She just knows everything. Cheech Arlino's in the house, friggin' Cheech. Rock on, partner. Cheers, Cheech. Down the hatch. I feel like the one I like the most is the most oaky, no jokey, which leads me to believe it could be the 10-year. But I'm not trying to guess which one is what. I'm just trying to think out what I like the most. There are certain aspects of each of these that I actually really enjoy. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a Fred minute. This one smells a little bit off. Ooh. Where did that smell come from? Yeah, I think I have my order. All right. I do. I definitely do. Larkin, $20 super chat. I can send you Daniel's email, Matt, Whiskey Tribe. Well, does Rex have an email? But I appreciate it. Hey, Bourbon Judge is in the house. What's going on? I'd love to have the Bourbon Judge in next year's Matt Madness. That would be amazing. What did Julie L nail? Just make a video challenging Rex. But I mean, I would love to challenge Rex into any. I already made a video challenging Rex to a fist fight. I did all my head movement stuff. Then he replied, and I was too baby to reply back. All right, here we go. My last place was here, just because I thought it was last place the whole time, but barely. But then the last time I got a funky little bit of a funk on it. It is the Bottled and Bond. That means second place, which, by the way, I must say this, my scoring system not perfect, because when I tasted the Bottled and Bond and scored it, I think I got like a decimal point higher than the Jack Daniel's 10-year. So I'm going to have to make a video that's adjusting scores eventually. A score adjustment stream or a score adjustment video, whatever. But it has to happen because there are some scores that need adjusted. And there's a spreadsheet in all the descriptions of the videos with all the scores that I've ever done in the link. Second place was Single Barrel. And first place was 10-year, which unfortunately means that it went in the order you thought it would go in, right? Maybe not necessarily. The Bottled and Bond is 100 proof. the single barrel 94, but the single barrel just had a much more, it's a more rich, just a more complex, fuller experience, which means a lot because the bottle and bond I was pretty impressed with. Mark Emmenecker. All right, let's stop the super chats for the giveaway, and we'll do that in 1 second. More horsey chances since I killed my first one tonight. You jerk. Take it easy with the horses. All right, we're cutting off the super chats, and then we are doing the final question right now. So we'll find out who wins the horsey bottle, and then we'll find out who wins the giveaway for the Matt Madness Trivia Challenge first. So here we go. Everybody who's playing, especially Jay Pence and Danny DeVito, get ready because here comes the final question. I almost did it. I almost forgot to switch screens, but I did. All right. Here we are. Final question of the evening. Quiz. Double points. Josh shares the record for largest margin of victory this year of 11 points. With what other competitor? Who else? And it's another 20-second timer. Oh no. Cameron Red, Dutch Yellow, Sean Blue, Dan L. Green. Cameron Red, Dutch Yellow, Sean Blue, Dan L. Green. How was it a 20-second timer? I swear I changed them all to a minute. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, I'm sorry. This turned out poorly, and I apologize. I'm screenshotting this chat and sending it to Jim Beam. You should for sure. All right. Sean was the correct answer. He also won his round by 11 points, and he received the lowest amount of votes. But the 20-second timer just ended this thing perfectly in the shit show that it was. Let's find out who the people's champ is, the people's first place, and who is going to win one heck of a sample pack of Alec Bradley cigars and banger whiskey samples from the Port Monster. I just gave myself a nickname, stuck on that. The Port Monster. Here comes the podium. Third place, Danny DeVito. He's short, but still wins second place. Jay Pence in second place, and Stuff and Whiskey in first place. Hopefully Stuff and Whiskey did not, I don't want to use the term, there's a negative term. It's like, what do you call it when like you use all of your thing on one thing if you don't want to use the term below your L? Hopefully Stuff and Whiskey left something in the tank to compete further with. But congratulations, Stuff and Whiskey must watch a lot of this shit because killed it. But Jay Pence, the people's champ, is going to win one heck of a sample pack. Email me, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com. Jay Pence, do that. And in the title line, where you would normally write your subject or what you want me to see, write something really mean not about me. Don't make it true. Just put something that I certainly can't miss because my email is a disgusting shit show and I miss some stuff. So just make sure that the subject line reads something like, I don't know, calories are the new treadmill. That would get my attention for sure. This was fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now let's do the old horsey top giveaway. Let me get rid of there. Bang pow. Check that out. Jay Pence is the people's champ. Why won't it let me leave? Leave. All right. Leave there. Leave there. Perfect. Super perfect. Adriana, do you have a range? How many? Choke? No, that's not it. Julia wants to see Aaron smoking those cigars. Shot. That's what I was trying not to say. In other words, actually. JJ in fourth place. Heck yeah. Way to go. Whiskey Mountains, but congrats to Josh. Somebody's been crazy studying. He has been. That guy. 108. Okay, let's do that. to find out who wins the horsey bottle. And whoever wins the horsey, make sure to email me, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com. Choose a random number between 0. That's not right. Go back. Actually, you know what? Maybe that is right. Because it's not going to pick 0. Choose a random number between 0 and 108. Number 25. Number 25 is the lucky winner of the horsey top. Let's see who it is. Thank you, Adriana, for keeping track of those, by the way. Really, really appreciate you. And that's right. She just said after this, go hang out with Bourbon's Bourbon. If you want to go to a pub style hangout and let the fun continue. 276 people, 276 of you put up with this shit show the entire time. Incredible. Incredible. Friggin' love it. Thank you guys so much. And the winner, Mr. Jiggs. Is he jigging for a fish? He's jigging for a horse. Congratulations, Mr. Jiggs. Awesome, awesome. Patrick Q, time to drown your sorrows. No. Yeah, stuff and whiskey. Julie L, you're right. Julie, you know what? The 20-second timer thrown in the middle is what screwed up Dan's wife and flubbed everything up for them. Somehow, stuff and whiskey had such a lead that it didn't affect them whatsoever. Or they were just logged in to this Kahoot account and knew all the answers. Dan L says, great show. Thank you. And also, Dan L, thank you for supplying me with the ability to do this, because woot woot, the Kahoot would be hard without the ability to have so many people do it. Mr. Jiggs, congrats to ADHD Whiskey on this beautiful production. Oh, whatever. The only beautiful production around here is, I don't know. You know what I deserve, to be honest, before I close the show? Ooh, this Julie L's thing was wobbly. Let's find out if this Leopold Brothers is better or worse than the, what do you call it? This is Leopold Brothers American Small Batch Whiskey distilled in Colorado, barrel aged 2 years, 86 proof, 43% alcohol by volume, barreled in summer 2019. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of the 3-chamber rye, so I thought that I would give Leopold Brothers another chance. And I got this most of the way off, but not all the way. There we go. There we go. All right. Founded in 1999, Leopold Brothers embraced the pioneering spirit of America at our family distillery in Colorado's Rolling Plains. For this whiskey, we open ferment, a traditional sour mash of corn, rye, and barley at a cool temperature. Although fermentation takes more time this way, it creates a softer whiskey with subdued flavors of raspberry and orange marmalade. Real orange marmalade. America. Ooh, the pop made me happy. Poured some onto my mouse, no big deal. By the way, Adriana, thank you again for keeping track of that. I appreciate you so much. And I will make sure, Adriana, that you definitely get your hands on the brand new The King of Creeks. Look at that. That's a Daniel Carter special right there. And it's just beautiful. I love that TV show. King of Queens is like my favorite. I told my wife if I was ever in a coma and wasn't able to communicate, headphones with The Office and King of Queens, let them bitches roll. That'll make me happy. Faux show. Lawrence Old Ezra 7-year. Ah, man. I've had really, really good ones and really, really not good ones. So it's hard to say. They're supposedly sourced from Heaven Hill. So it's it's a 7-year nutty bugger. I've had ones that weren't very nutty though. So there's that. But the most recent ones I've had have been pretty nutty. Julie says, dang it, I'm left-handed with the mouse. That's never good. This was so much fun, Matt. The imperfections made it even better. You should do it monthly, at least for the next 10 months. I get that joke. And just to try to make it worthwhile. All right, let's do Leopold Brothers. Is it an American whiskey? American small batch whiskey. Does it say charred in new barrels? No. Barrel aged 2 years. All right. Well, I'm not sure how much this bottle cost. 30 or 40 bucks. It was like 40 bucks. 40 bucks. Thanks, Mom. My mom's always got my back. Always telling me, oh, you're okay. Guilty. Oh boy. From the Loud Creek to King of Creeks, you are the Creek Master. Next pick, name, you're welcome. Actually, next pick, damn it, I can't do it. If I say, because I gave DC 2 ideas, and if I give out the other one, then I still want the third one. I still want it. So I'm not going to say it. Because if I say it out loud, then I would imagine not that anybody watches this, so would do a pick and do it, but I just have a feeling that I don't want to say it out loud. Get Him to the Creek. It's a play of Get Him to the Greek, the movie with Jonah Hill and friggin' the other guy. Oh, if orange marmalade. Oh. There's some, well, this is not Russell Brand. Thank you. You said you wouldn't say it. Well, I just said it. And nobody can pull off Jonah Hill like me, right? Get Him to the Greek was actually like one of the first movies Carissa and I ever watched when we were dating. And like we watched it together a million times. The soundtrack to Get Him to the Greek is also my favorite movie soundtrack. Just beats out Grease. Grease, number 2. Get Him to the Greek, number 1. This smells terrible. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. It smells like weeds. Oh, I can't. No, it's very farmy. It's farm-like. I'm just going to taste it. Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. I will say the nose had me thinking bad thoughts. The palate, not great. Not great. But way, way better than the nose. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty citrusy. Not great. Finish is a little bit what some people will call kind of tangy and kind of like a little bit bitter, but not, it's actually, I'm not going to drink it. Don't get me, I'm not going to drink it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just send it to Stuff and Whiskey for every single one of their pours from here on out to Matt Madness, because I'm not going to drink it. But definitely, I didn't throw the Glencairn. I didn't get mad about it. Not bad. Not good. Just tastes like a craft whiskey at 80 some proof. A little bit. It's got a zing to it. Got a bit of a zing to it. See what I'm doing right now is I'm taking my experience from being mean about the 3-chamber, because that was very expensive, and I'm adjusting my attitude because this is not that expensive. It's like, let's say $35, just to be fair. I would have rather bought 3 gallons of gas, but still. This is news alert. Diego Gutierrez Leopold 3-chamber rye is amazingly great. Kidoki. I mean, palates are different. I will say that. But if you bought it thinking it was going to be a great rye and then you tasted it, you'd be like, that's not what I was expecting. That's different. It was different. Very different. Like I said, taking notes on my past behavior, it's different. It's very different. But you can't end on that. All right. I don't know what the hell else. I know what I'll end on. I know what I'll end on. I'm learning to be nicer when it comes to stuff that makes me not happy. But here's the thing. I never purchased the Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye. That was not me. I got that sample sent from a couple other people who spent their money on it and who weren't exactly thrilled. But I would say this. If you like, nope, not going to say this. I almost went there. America. This is the Clearwater 9-year light whiskey that was the Bourbon Junkies collaboration. I need to talk to Dan about getting a sticker for this for people who bought it, because I would like there to be a sticker on it, just as a commemoration kind of thing. But I tasted this earlier today because I was worried, but I thought I really liked it. So what I'm going to do is taste it, double check. But yeah, it's a 9-year light whiskey from MGP. When we were doing the pick, they mentioned that this barrel was stored at some other location in the Rick House at MGP that was different from other locations. I can't remember exactly what they said because they were feeding us a bunch of whiskey that day. But beautiful bottle. Color on it is what some doctors would consider to be pretty light. The best part about this bottle, other than the light whiskey at 137.4 proof, is the buzzwords. I love good buzzwords. If you didn't know that, I got to shout them all out. This is a single barrel. It's a brand new label from Clearwater. They made this specifically for this single barrel because they didn't have single barrel program before this. So they got this approved through the TTB. And weirdly enough, like the label says 9-year on it, which means that any other single barrel light whiskey they did would have to be 9-year unless they got a different label approved, which is weird. Good night, Lawrence. Appreciate it. 137 proof, yeah. So the best part again is the buzzwords. We'll finish on this. It says ultra rare 9-year. It's a light whiskey, and this is I love the Clearwater people. They are amazingly glorious, super sweet people. If you're ever in the Salt Lake City area, go visit them. They're the salt of the earth. But their label is what some people would consider to be fun to read, including me. Ultra rare 9-year light whiskey. This is truly a single barrel, a single select barrel. This is truly a single select barrel. Snatched from the back of a dusty rick house, this was not intended to be the belle of the ball, yet here she is. Just the best. That's the best sentence. That's the best sentence I've read in a while. Actually, the sentence wasn't over. There was a comma. But here she is, mature and sophisticated. Her time has come to be the debutante. The debutante. I don't know what that means, but it's her time. Fewer than 175 bottles will be in the hands of those with refined palates and the desire for exquisite taste and enjoyment. The buzzwords are banging. Buzzwords are banging hard. I love it. Whiskey Mountains, they have this. They have a bunch of stuff. They have the cinnamon one, which is that. What the heck is it called? Scandalust cinnamon whiskey, which is MGP light whiskey. That's like has literal, like legit cinnamon in it. Say that 3 times fast. They do a lot of stuff. They don't distill whiskey there. They distill other stuff, brandy maybe, and other spirits. But they don't distill whiskey. All their whiskey is sourced. But yeah, the buzzwords are banging. Debutante is an upper class young woman. Yikes. Sorry if debutante was offensive, because 2022, you never know. Dare we say this is a collectible? Indeed we do. I love it. Nose, toasted coconut, subtle campfire oak. Palate is dolce de leche. Don't know what that is. Soft vanilla with slight apricot. And finish is sweet cigar box and creme brulee. This is single barrel batch number 1. Whatever that means. I love it. Enemy of cred. No offense. I get it now. It's batch 1. I don't know what that means. I don't know what batch 1 means. It's their first batch of single barrels? I don't know. Anyway. They're near Provo, a.k.a. BYU. Did they run away? What does that mean? What's Provo? What's BYU? BYU must be a university? T Pro, yeah, you should say I look amazing. My eyes are so dry I can hardly see the screen. I need to start using my projector again now that I stole it back from the girls. BYU is the Mormon school. It's in the town of Provo. Oh, okay. But yeah, super sweet nose. Yeah, grape. A little bit of grape action. Hells yeah. Oh yeah. So, it did something on the back end there. A little bit. I haven't had light whiskey in a very long time. The last time I tried light whiskey was actually sampling this after we picked it. So I haven't had light whiskey in months, and I've missed it. Turns out I've missed it. I love this stuff. I love light whiskey. This one is really oily. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot, but I do think it needs a sticker. So I'm finishing on this instead of the Leopold brothers. And what the hell? Tommy D, I'm rubbing off on Matt Howe. In what way? In what way? Is there any sort... Aiden says 9 year isn't super long as far as light whiskey proof. It's not. No, it's not super long. It's... What the heck is Tommy talking about here? I heard this 9 year light whiskey is not so great either. Well, from who? I love how he skips over my comments. Now drink that tin cup crap too. Love you, buddy. So Tommy, I read that. This is funny. I read that. Then I read the one before it. Laugh out loud. Maybe I read that in my head. I don't know. Maybe. The tin cup crap. Tommy, did you try the 10 year? Did you try the 10 year tin cup? The 10 cup? Lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge when it comes to BYU in a town in Utah? Tommy. All right, Tommy. We can play trivia about different parts of America. Jeez Louise. Talking about a Mormon school in Utah. All right. Cherry capital of the world. Let's hear it right now. Boom. Wouldn't know it. But guess what? A lot of people do. And they don't go to BYU. Suck on that. Matt's future's so bright, he got to wear shades. They're blue blockers. I put them on to look nice, but it's done with. Tonight we're over. I'm so happy that everyone showed up tonight. Still 200 people here. I love you all so much. I need to clean up this mess, go check on the kiddos. I have to eat some dinner yet, although it's very late. To be fair, that's like saying Notre Dame, never heard of it. Really? I mean, Notre Dame. What about Notre Dame is so That proves my point, actually. Notre Dame. Oh, Rudy. Notre Dame. Whatever. Football. Big football school. Different people are interested in different things. And at least I asked, right? That's what's important. I said, oh, Provo, BYU. Never heard of it. What is it? That's me learning. So I learn at a slow pace, a little bit of a learning disability, some doctors would say, but I'm there and I'm on top of it. And now I know all I need to know about BYU and Provo. Don't you know? Do you guys vote for Jason Busey yet? Hopefully. You took that way out of context. No, I didn't. You took it out of context. Tommy D. I love you, Tommy D. Tommy D gives good hugs. He's got great big hands, by the way. Enormous hands. The football thing? No idea. Yeah, if you want tonight, please email me, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com. And that's going to call it next week. I have no idea what's going to happen on the stream. I guarantee it won't be trivia because I screwed that up really, really hard. Screwed it up really hard this week. But the 27th, both of the semifinals, 10 p.m. Eastern, Josh, Grease, Cameron, Dutch, Cameron, Grease. You just never know which way it will go. It's a mystery until the night. Tommy, you have a super chat. Not busting balls. That wasn't my intent to sound like a jerk. Love you, buddy. No, Tommy D, I've been joking back. I'm joking back. I'm going to give you $20 and tell you I'm not busting your balls. I'm just joking back. I know. You wouldn't be here busting. Like, I get it. My balls have been busted so bad they're not even there anymore. So, stuck on that, Tommy D. Aiden, one last. I learned about BYU in high school, but could be a newer thing for all I know. It's not information that's actually important, hence why they teach it in school. Oh, yeah, like other stuff. Please do more trivia. That was bad. Stuff and Whiskey says seems fine to me. That's pretty funny. Lukens, here and drunk. What do I win? $13 next time I see you. Just remind me. All right. That's going to call it tonight. Which semifinals will be first? WJK. Will any of them be first? I don't know. But maybe things will get shaken up a bit. Maybe Stuff and Whiskey won't be able to go watch any previous Madness and know what to expect. Maybe the semifinals will be what some people would consider to be I should have stopped ahead when I got ahead because I don't have anything that rhymes with that would work. But you know what I mean. It's a surprise. Such a surprise that I don't even know. Stuff and Whiskey says the plot thickens. Don't call me the plot. Dang it. That's it. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on prepping better, making sure that things work properly, thinking about how things will work, understanding things like delays and internet, and knowing that when there are delays present, things that have timers may not work as well. And then adjusting your behavior and your strategy with what you know. And if you don't know about BYU, then you're dumb. And I'm going to go read a book about breasts. It's going to be the best book I've ever read.